The news at 4:30.
A Chicago rapper named Freddie Wilson killed last night in a police shooting on the city's west side. Community leaders now are demanding some answers from authorities about his death. Now, Wilson went by the name of the Saint as well as the name Lottie.
He had just left the home of a music producer when he was pulled over by police, and that's when the shooting started. ABC 7's Charles Thomas is joining us with more on what happened there. Charles?
Alan, Linda, this will be the first start-to-finish police shooting investigation to be handled by the newly named Independent Police Review Authority, formerly called the Office of Professional Standards. The IPRA's new director, Ilana Rosenzweig, was on the scene early this morning, having taken control of all official information to be released on the incident.
This began with a traffic stop.
Rosenzweig relayed the information about the shooting she had been given by police officials on the scene, who under the city's new protocol are not allowed to make public comments about officer-involved shootings. Rosenzweig said 3 of 4 officers from 2 squad cars opened fire and killed 34-year-old Freddie Latrice Wilson, who had been stopped on Laurel near Madison for a traffic violation.
We saw him laying right there by his car. None but bullet holes. We saw none but the holes.
Police also told Rosenzweig they found a handgun near Wilson's body.
There has been a gun recovered at the scene, and at this point there's an investigation that has been commenced by the Independent Police Review Authority, which is the former OPS.
Freddie Wilson also was a rapper who performed under the names of Lottie, Logic L, and The Saint. He was the father of 2 children.
I've been just locked in my house all day. I haven't told my son that his father's passed away yet.
The mother of Wilson's 8-year-old son said the victim had straightened out his life after serving time in Wisconsin penitentiaries for armed robbery and parole violations. He had a job at a West Side retail shop where he was known as a mentor for younger men.
He had really gotten himself together. He became very influential. He did a lot of mentoring to young boys around the community.
He was a man that was a good role model towards me, because he tried to keep me out of trouble and he tried to make sure that I was doing right. He was a man that was just getting his life together.
And neighborhood residents cast doubt on the police traffic stop report, saying that rapper Wilson was a frequent visitor to a recording studio located in this apartment building only a few yards from where he was killed.
We heard that this was a traffic stop. We have not found anybody in the community to say that a traffic stop actually occurred.
Late this afternoon, a source told ABC 7's John Garcia that one of the 2 officers involved in the initial stop was a new recruit accompanied by a field training officer. Linda Allen, it's also important to note that at this point in this new system where the IPRA is the only they're the only people talking about this case, we know a lot less at this point about this, about the victim, about the incident, and about the officers involved in the shooting.
That information just not getting out right now.
It can't come out because I don't believe she knows it at this point, because she's from Los Angeles and she really doesn't know.
Right. Okay, Charles, thank you. A summit on transit funding in Chicago.